Hello friends, in this video let's quickly talk about what is data filters in PostgreSQL and what are all different types of data filters. First of all, what is data filter? Data filters are nothing but to filter the data. If you think little broader way, table contains millions of records. You may not require all the millions of records for your operations, for your analysis, for your requirement. So that time you might need to filter that data based on specific criteria. On what basis you need to filter? We have different types of data filters in the Postgres which is suitable for specific requirements. Yes. So for one requirement, one data filter is suitable. For other requirement, the other one is suitable. First of all, let me show you a sample data. Then I'll apply couple of filters on the example data. So let's quickly go to the PostgreSQL window. So where we have a couple of tables, and each and every table has couple of records. So for each and every scenario, different type of filter condition works as a best practice. So let me quickly show you the select start. Let me quickly show you this sample data which is there in my EMP table. Yes, it is a sample data which has only 6 records of 5 columns. Okay, if you see the data which is scattered across the locations and across the departments, and each and every employee has some specific salary. Now, so let me talk about different types of filters. The first filter is where class. Where class. See, and one point I want to make here. So these data filters help us to restrict the rows based on the specific conditions. So do you want to restrict the columns? Of course, yes, you can do while specifying the name of the columns in the query. But while going to the row restriction, you need to put any of the class which we are going to talk about. The first class is where class. So where class is nothing but it is going to filter even all the classes, all the filter types are going to restrict the rows only. Each and every class, each and every filter having their own criteria, own uniqueness. So, and where class is each and every class, each and every filter is suitable for a specific cases. The first one is where class. So where class is the one which helps us to filter the rows based on specific condition. So now let's come to the what condition here. So if you see the data here, so my data is scattered across the locations, scattered across the departments, and each and every employee having their salary of something. Now there was a requirement. Easy. So I want the list of employees who are working for location UK. So then you need to apply directly a where condition. So what is the syntax of it? Okay. So syntax is select query. Select. I'm just simply putting a select query. Okay. So once the select query is done, then at the end of the select query, you need to specify where clause and condition. So what condition is? I am specifying the list of people who belongs to location UK. So now here this is a select query which is readily available. Let me apply where class. Where is a keyword, where condition is location equal to UK. Let's run this. Now I got the list of people who are working under UK location. So this is the one scenario. I want the list of people who are working for department 10. DEPT ID of it's an integer. I don't need a single quotes. Yeah. So department ID of 10. So let me run this. So in this scenario, where clause is suitable, best suitable for the result set, and it's an efficient way of writing it. The first one is where clause, which helps us to restrict the rows based on the specific condition directly. So the next one is limit clause. Limit clause. Okay, let's not here. Let's write here. So limit clause. So what limit a class is doing is, it will help you to get a subset of rows from a table. Let us say my table contains, let us say here how many records. Let me remove the condition so that I can show you easily. So select star from employee. I have 6 records. Out of 6 records, I want the first 2 records or last 10 records or something like that. So that time I am going to put a limit keyword. So that is nothing but a limit clause. So you can simply apply limit. You can simply apply limit and the number, how many records you want. So there was no condition specified here. So it gives you the first 2 records which is created in the table. So let's keep it as 3. So how many records you want, you just keep like this. So limit 3. So if I keep limit 10, but my size of the table itself is 6, there is no difference in limit 10 or select star from employee. You won't see difference because so number of rows are less than the limit which you specified here. So even limit also restrict the records from a table, but either first or last. It's a kind of subset of whole data. So the next one is in. So what is in is doing? See, there are cases where you might need the people from multiple places. Let us say in these cases, I want the list of people who works for UK and USA. Okay, so that time even I can do it. So where location equal to UK or location equal to let me make it as USA here. The same thing can be achieved by using even here also. Okay, so if say this is also is okay. This is one way of doing it. The other way is doing by using in keyword. When you have a multiple multiple locations, so that time in is the best keyword, best case. Select star from EMP where in where is again required, where location in. For in we need a where even. So in, let me put it as UK comma, you need to specify with USA. So let me run this. If you run it, you got it. So now if you see here, so earlier we got around 140 milliseconds. Now we got the result back in 100 milliseconds. So the best way of writing this is like this. When you have a multiple, so when you have a collection of values, when you have a scenario like this, better to use a in class to pull the data from a table. So not only even for strings. So you want the list of employees whose belongs to, okay, who belongs to like this. So what I say 10 comma 20 like this. So even it in integer also the same case. Even it is integer also the same case. Let's run this. Yeah, here not location, department ID. Okay, yeah. So let's run this. Yeah, you got it. So this is about in. So what is the next clause is between. The next clause is between. See here, you understand here in clause is suitable when you have a collection of values. So you need a result from a collection of departments. So that time better to use in. Now, so there is a one more scenario. So you need list of employees whose salary is between range. So whose salary is between range like this. Maybe So range is between some 2000 between range 2000 to 3000 like this, or 3000 4000 between. So here now you will get the list of records whose salary belongs to 2000, including 2000 and including 3000 in between. So now let me apply a query here and show you the data here. So let me write down here, select star from EMP where sal between. So between, let me make it as original table first. Let me see the data to get the clear. So now I want the list of people whose salary is between 2000 and 3000 or 2800. I will keep it. So ideally how many I should get it? 1, 2, 3, 4 employees I should get it. Let's select this and run this. Yeah. So if you see here, so you will be applying like a salary between 2000 and 2800. So I have only one employee in this range actually. If you really see the total employees here, so I have around total 4 employees in this table itself. Okay, it's a different table than earlier. So the salaries are scattered like a 1500, 2000, 550, 3400, out of which, so I kept a between operator. It's a range, the people who belongs to 2000 and 2800. If you see here how many people are there, so I have only one person. So between these range, that is the reason why I got only one. Let me change it to 1500 here so that I'll get a little one more record for my analysis. Yes, I got the 2 people. So this is how we apply between filter condition in PostgreSQL. The next one is like. So what is like actually? If you see here, the next one is like. Like is nothing but you have a like a kind of a pattern, or you want the list of people who is starting with like a alphabet A, alphabet C, or the people whose name is ending with alphabet C or alphabet S, something like that. If you have a specific pattern, you want to see the list of people who is satisfying that particular pattern, so you can use that like operator. So let me quickly show you the like operator here. So let me quickly run this. Okay, so first of all, without filter, like I'll run the query. So now if you see here, I have 4 employees which is starting their names with J, K, T, R. So none of the people has same letter starting. Okay, but still that's okay. Okay, so let's quickly write down the people who is starting with kind of J. Okay, so where EMP name like. Okay, so I want the list of people whose name is starting with J. Okay, let's put J and put some percentage to get the list of people. So let's run this query. So now you got the only person who is starting with J as John. If you run the same query in the real time, you might get thousands of people. So this is the one way. It is starting with J letter. So you want the list of people who has O in their name at any position, who has O in their name. Let's put like this. So I kept the percentage symbol starting and ending, so that at any point of the name, at any place of the name, if the O is available, then you will get the data back. So but still I have only one record which is having O in their names. So let's see. So let me go for any other. Yeah, A. Let me start with A so that I will get 2 records. If I run this query, yeah, I have 2 people. So now I want the list of people whose name is ending with some U. So that time what I will do is I will put U percentage. If you put earlier, the first scenario I kept it percentage first. Second scenario I kept percentage both the sides. Third scenario I am keeping percentage at the end. Now you will get the list of people whose name is ending with U. This one is this. Yeah. Okay, this is correct. Okay, so whose name is ending with U, this is right. Okay, now you will get Ram. So this is the like clause in the PostgreSQL. So next one is null. See, is null. So in this, you cannot compare null value with anything in a PostgreSQL. So null you have to compare with null only. So that is the reason why you have a specific filtration class is null. Okay, you simply need to apply. So let us say here in this case, do I have any nulls in the table? Currently no. So that, for example, if the name is null or age is null, so you can put it as age, where age is null. So like that you need to specify. So because since you cannot compare null with any null, you have to handle like this. So these are the list of filtering data methods available in PostgreSQL. That's all about it.